Is he leaving? Is he staying? Do you think he should stay?
Barcelona is like that friend who owes you money and then goes and spends holiday.
So he can play both CDM and can play centre back as well. What is up, everyone? Welcome to another video of the Chatbox podcast clips for the moment before preseason starts. I'm joined with my good friend Arvin. We are going to be talking today about Manchester United and the new Ten Hag revolution. Is that a good enough title? Ten Hag revolution? I don't know. We'll see.
I don't think it'll be a revolution with that team that he has, but yeah.
But so that just so that we set the groundwork for everyone, both of us are United fans.
Unfortunately.
Unfortunately or fortunately, depending on what timeline you started supporting them. We did see the good old days, but now
Okay, then fortunately.
fortunately, but now the last decade has been pretty bad. Ten Hag as manager. This is recording after the Liverpool game, before the game in Melbourne. What do you think so far? Where do we start? Do we start transfer window so far?
Let's start with Ronaldo first.
Let's start with Ronaldo. Okay, this itself I could probably make into a separate clip. But anyways, let's talk Ronaldo. What do you think? Is he leaving? Is he staying? Do you think he should stay, or do you think he should go?
Look, at 37 years old, the last thing he wants is to play at a team with a management that is not ambitious enough to win anything. And look, he wants to leave a proper legacy. So if he wants Champions League football, then he definitely wants to leave or should leave. I mean, we all know that he loves Man United. So the fact that he wants to leave says a lot. About how poor that we've been handling everything from the beginning, or at least since Ferguson left. But if he says, if he leaves and if we do get like a good amount,
do you think we'll get a good amount? What's a good amount? Like 20 million, 30 million?
Oh yeah, 30 million, 30 to 40, 30 to 50 million.
We're not getting 50 million for Ronaldo. No way.
I know, but you never know. Some to get that, like to get Ronaldo, 50 million is nothing. Like imagine the business that Ronaldo would bring to that team.
See, that's the thing, right? I think, I mean, for the team who gets him in terms of commercial revenue, they'll do well.
Yeah.
But like, here's the thing. I don't think we're good at selling players in the first place.
Oh yeah, no, it's just visual thinking. 50 million.
Yeah. Like, let's say even if you get 30 million, the problem
that's
is
still a good amount.
It is a good amount, but we're not going to be able to find a striker who will get Ronaldo. Gets you 20 goals a season at least.
Yeah, we'll struggle to find a striker. Like we'll be in all sort of shambles if Ronaldo leaves.
Yes, that's what I said. Yeah.
But if he could, like, if he leaves and if he get 30 million, but we'll have at least about 2-3 weeks to find a new striker.
Depends on when he leaves.
Depends on when he leaves, because if he leaves a month later, then it'll go all wrong for United from there onwards.
Yeah.
But if he leaves now, we have 2-3 weeks to find a proper striker.
Yeah.
But also the wage.
That's a huge amount. That will be.
That's a huge amount. That helps a lot.
Yeah.
So we can attract a good striker. Since we now have a
decent amount to spend.
Decent amount to spend.
The question is, have United actually thought about striker options?
I don't think they've thought about it.
Yeah, that's what I also do. I also don't think they've thought about Ronaldo leaving. And I just can't see them bringing a proper striker. I don't know. Like there's like Belotti and all who have been like on the free. But
they're not bringing a 20+ striker now.
No, they're not going. That's exactly because the 20+ striker is gone to City or to
Liverpool. There's no one out there who is willing to be sold less than 100 million. You can score 20+ goals.
Yeah, I would probably.
So that's gone anyway.
Yeah.
And I do not want another season with Martial as a main striker.
I don't think we can survive another season with just Martial alone.
Just Martial alone won't survive.
He's not.
If Greenwood doesn't come back,
he probably. Then, I don't know. Most likely, we don't know what's going to happen with that case. But do you? Here's the thing. If for me, I would like if he stays because I think we don't have another striker capable like the same capability of him and what he can bring to the table. Because we saw him get like 18 goals last season in a very bad United side. This season, I would expect them to improve more.
Yeah.
And for me, if he stays, I think our chances are better,
Oh, yeah,
especially in
definitely.
terms of qualifying for top four. If he leaves, I think we're going to have a huge challenge amongst us in terms of trying to qualify for top four because I think that top
Oh,
four
yeah.
is getting stronger.
I don't see us getting top 4 without him.
Yeah, I'd probably agree. I think it'll be very
Because
hard.
because everyone has improved a lot.
Yeah, yeah,
Even Spurs.
yeah. I think
So
without him, we'll probably end up fifth or sixth. We
probably
don't know. Somewhere
we
there.
never know. So I don't want him to leave.
Yeah,
But then again, once you're 37 years old, you don't want to be playing in Europa League.
yeah, and he hasn't heard that Europa League music. I don't
Yeah,
think he
so
wants to do.
I don't think no one wants at 37 years old to be playing in Europa League.
Yeah, fair enough.
So yeah, but hopefully he stays. But if he leaves, then yeah, low expectations for United on what they should achieve
Yeah, I agree.
this season.
Yeah.
Also, you saw that video where Ten Hag complained about their passing being horrible.
Yeah, I did. It's good
Yeah,
that these
so
guys are getting like it hammered into them basically. Not hammered,
yeah,
but like uh, told to them that they need to improve in certain areas.
if he's shouting at Bruno specifically saying he's the bad passer, and
don't know if
he's
he was
apparently the
shouting.
best passer.
Yeah, I don't know if he was shouting at, but like in terms of he's expecting more from all of them, regardless
It's a
of who
good
they
thing,
are.
yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
Like he like out of what he's our 6th manager now.
In the last since Sir Alex left,
Yeah, since Alex left.
Moyes, Giggs, Van Gaal, Mourinho, Solskjaer. Yeah, I mean you can't really count Giggs and Ralph Ragnick as
Yeah, you can't
interim.
count them.
Yeah,
Okay,
so
so
maybe fifth manager.
Okay, 5th. Other than Mourinho, he's
Yeah.
the best manager. He's the best manager we've ever got.
Yes. Since then.
So yeah, so expecting him placing high expectations on them is a good sign.
Yeah. And
that will do good.
this is the first time I think we've got a manager who is on his up in his career because I think Mourinho was on his downwards of his career. This guy.
You couldn't say he was on his down. Like he took
probably-
that United team second.
Yeah, that which
Yeah,
is
you could say he was his career was stagnant.
Yeah, exactly. That's what I'm like in terms of. But I still think Mourinho is probably the best manager since we've had.
Yeah.
Just in terms of what he was capable of doing, and he won trophies with United, which is
Exactly.
But yeah, I'm actually I still think we can like let's talk. Okay, Ronaldo. Ideally, we both want him to stay, but if he goes, he goes. Do you think he goes?
I think he'll. Oh, look, him. He's always been professional, so him ignoring the preseason and staying with his family is a clear sign that he wants to go.
Probably, unless there's actually something wrong. I'm not. I don't know. I'm not going to comment on that because
yeah.
I don't know.
If he comes out and say it's because of the management is poor, that'll help a lot.
You mean the upper management, not Ten Hag?
Oh yeah, definitely the upper management.
I don't think he'll ever say that. But
probably.
I guess we'll know in a couple of weeks what the situation is going to be like.
Also, the fact that Ten Hag is trying to get more of his Ajax players. Says how bad the current team's passing is and their understanding of how the system works.
That could explain, but he could also be like, it's easier to get in players he knows.
Who knows the system? Yeah. So him getting De Jong would be helpful.
Let's talk about De Jong. I think he's going to get De Jong. It's still at the time we're recording. The latest rumors on De Jong is he doesn't want to leave Barca now. I don't know if that's he doesn't want to leave Barca or him just like
waiting to get paid
before he can actually leave Barca. There are those two things. So we have to kind of wait and see because I think right now, I don't think United will still be waiting on this deal if they knew that De Jong is going to actually stay at Barca. They must have got some kind of word that he will come, but he's just waiting to get paid.
Yeah.
Because otherwise we should have dropped this deal by now. and gone to someone else if
Yeah,
he's not going to come.
Barcelona is like that friend who owes you money and then goes and spends holiday in Bali.
I saw that tweet somewhere. Exactly, they're that kind of guy who's just like, yeah, bro, I'm broke, but I'm going on a trip tomorrow.
So I think he wants to leave because if he hasn't been paid 17 million,
Yeah,
which is what how much
2 years
is getting
worth,
paid a year?
30 million a year, I think.
Okay, so that's 6 months, more than just over 6 months worth
Yeah,
of wage
yeah,
that they haven't paid him. I would no one would want to stay in that team.
fair enough. So we'll have to see what happens with that. Um, yeah, I think if we can get him, I think that changes our team a lot, hugely, and I would be more confident of our chances of getting top four, assuming Ronaldo also stays.
Yeah,
Um, leaving De Jong's case aside, we've signed Malacia. I don't know if he's a clear first choice left back.
he should be.
We'll have to see. Depends. He wasn't too impressive. Like there was nothing special on the first day, but we'll see how he goes. Do you think he'll be first choice left back eventually? Or maybe
Eventually,
this
yeah, definitely. He's stronger. He understands the system better.
Mm.
He passes way better than Shaw. Um, it would take him some time to just if he could build a bit and be a bit strong, then he definitely would be a first choice left back for United. But yeah, I do not want to see another season where Shaw is the first choice.
Yeah, fair enough.
He'll perform one or two. He'll perform well in one or two good games, and then everyone would just ride on that high,
Fair enough. Fair enough.
which I don't want.
Yeah. So we signed Malacia. We haven't signed anyone else, but there are rumors that Martinez looks like a deal is going to be imminent in terms of being agreed. Do you think so? He can play both CDM and can play centre back as well. Now, I think he's mainly played centre back for Ajax. And he would probably be that left sided centre back with Varane being our right sided centre back. Do you think he's going to be playing there, or will Harry Maguire? What do you think? Actually, Harry Maguire captaincy? Agree? Disagree?
I completely disagree.
Yeah, fair enough. I said no. But it's I don't know whether it's like him just because he hasn't been able to look at the people yet fully.
Yeah, I would wait until the season,
just
a week before the season starts to
Yeah.
decide on the captaincy.
Probably, unless he just kept getting questioned about. I don't know what the behind the scenes is going to be like.
Yeah. I would try to give it to if
Who to
Ronaldo
give it
says
to?
would give it to Ronaldo.
Yeah. Well, that's what I would have thought, but then he's doing all of this, so we don't know what's going to happen. But there aren't that many captaincy options at United as well.
Oh yeah, no one's captain material there.
Yeah, so that's another problem. The club is a lacking of good leaders in the dressing room. But if Martinez does sign, I would assume him and Varane will most likely be our starting centre backs,
which is a good option. Yeah.
Yes.
Sorry, yeah, go ahead.
So, I was just gonna ask, what do you think?
I would prefer Varane and Martinez as a starting centre back. Martinez performed well in the Champions League, so it's not like he is an unknown centre back coming into the Premier League.
Yeah.
So I do see him performing well in his first season. And then over long progress, he would be a good centre back that United needed all this time. His tackles are much better than Maguire's.
Yes,
he's much more calmer.
Yes, he's on the ball. Stats are amazing. When I checked, he is basically that Ten Hag style ball playing centre back, CDM, wherever you want to play him. Calm on the ball.
Yeah.
Way better than Maguire.
Yeah, last thing we need is someone panicking.
Yeah.
While someone like Haaland or Salah is running towards them.
Yeah. That's
so true. Yeah, we need someone who's much more calm on the ball.
Now, along with him, there's Christian Eriksen, who seems to be having a medical. Although I think his medical is a bit more complicated, which is why it's taking too long. Do you think Eriksen will be a squad player or
squad player? squad player.
Which do you think he's going to be like a number 8 or number 10 or?
I would say more number 10.
Okay, fair enough.
No, actually, more number 8. Since Bruno would be more proper number 10.
Yeah, that's why. Okay.
Yeah, so yeah, more number 8.
Yeah, so squad player. Yeah, that's what I also think, but we'll see. But I think he's a really good addition as well because we're
Oh,
getting
definitely
like a
good addition.
quality player.
Yeah.
But I still think even if we get, let's say, De Jong, Martinez, Eriksen, we've already got Malaysia. There's still problems where we don't have a right back, good enough right back. I think Delort is good, but I don't think we can just rely on Delort alone.
Yeah.
Wan-Bissaka is good. Even in that game,
The hype that Bissaka had and the fall. I feel bad for him. Like, it's just that if he, I don't know this season, but if he could show that he could attack,
he didn't look good in preseason that game.
yeah, so yeah, we definitely would need another right back.
Yeah. But we still need that right back, right winger, probably a striker. Unless Sancho plays
Depends
right
on
wing.
Ronaldo leaves.
Yeah.
But at the moment, if you could sign a centre back and CDM would be a good start. If you could also sign, we do have too many a right winger and a left winger.
We have quite a lot of left.
Kind of left winger, so
we don't have right.
Yeah, so it depends on how well Ten Hag improves them.
Yeah.
We could see whether we need to sign another
right
left winger or not.
Okay.
But at this point, if Ronaldo stays, we don't have to worry about the front three. And also, if Greenwood returns, we don't have to worry about the front three because we saw that front three performing decently well with Ole, who is not a good manager. So with Ten Hag, I see them performing way better.
Yeah, we'll have to wait and see how that goes.
Yeah, so the main focus should be the midfield and the defense.
Yep, agreed. Where do you think our chances lie? For now, at least. Oh, before all the signings haven't come yet.
What do you mean?
Like, do you think we can get top 4, or do we still need a couple? Like, we need to see a couple more games and then decide.
Look, that game was not taken seriously by Liverpool.
No, I wouldn't. I mean, there was some good one-touch passing in the final third.
Yeah, there were one or two, but there were moments where Martial's positioning was just could improve a lot. His IQ is not that good. He has one of the poorest IQ for a striker.
It depends on which. If you get the Martial from, what was it, 2 seasons ago or something, where he scored like 18 or 19 goals in the league.
Yeah, a much more calmer Martial.
Yeah.
But now I don't know what happened to him, but he's not the same.
We'll see what happens on. Now his United career is basically saved by the fact that we don't have any other strikers.
Yeah.
So he has the opportunity again to deliver.
The thing is this, I don't see us struggling against the bottom 10 teams with Ten Hag.
Yeah.
He's just the top 10 teams, especially against the top 6 teams. It's where we need to perform if you want to get top 4. So Martial should not be an option for that.
Who will be if we don't have Ronaldo?
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Ronaldo, that's what I'm saying. Ronaldo has to say. And if Ronaldo leaves, then definitely not top 4 for us.
Yeah.
We are not getting top 4. I don't see Spurs, Liverpool, obviously City letting up. Chelsea, because they are like, it's a new management, they lost players, with the signing players now, different system, different players, you could somehow get away with them. Even Arsenal, they're performing well.
Improving a bit as well in terms of squad.
Yeah, so it's going to be hard to beat them to get top 4. And if Chelsea gets Koulibaly, then it's going to be hard.
Yeah, that will be a really good signing for Chelsea.
That'll be a really good signing, yes. Someone finally someone signed him.
After so many teams been linked with him, no one signed him. Now they've signed him. But we'll see. It's not yet confirmed, but that's the rumor. And we'll discuss about like Chelsea and Spurs and all in the next video as well. But yeah, United, we'll have to see how it goes. I am positive, but at the same time, not hyped up or anything, or not like too confident.
Yeah, I don't see. I'm not going to place high
No,
expectations
same.
for this team this season. If you could get top 4, perfect.
Yeah.
That's a
Top 4
bonus.
and maybe a cup trophy if we can, or at least like go to a final of a cup.
Yeah, go to a final of a cup. That's a very positive season.
Yeah.
But I'm not gonna have high expectations where they're like
Challenge for the
challenge.
league 21
Yeah,
is coming.
that's not happening. No, that's not happening.
Ten Hag 21 is coming already in his first season.
Yeah, that's not happening. But if I see proper football, I'm happy.
Yeah, fair enough. Same, agreed. All right, I think we'll call it there. Let us know what you guys think. Do you think United can make top 4? What do you think about United's signing so far, or the players they're linked with? And what players do you think they need to sign to try and improve Ten Hag's team? And do you believe in the revolution? Let us know in the comments. Hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, and I'll see you guys later.
Hold me close till I get up. Time is barely on our side. I don't wanna waste what's left. The storms we chase are leading us, and